Gentlemen, and welcome to another stream from Van Pebble. This is only the second stream of the day. It's already 9 o'clock at night. Oh my god. We'll probably keep this going till 10:30 p.m. I'm thinking. We'll see. Let's hope it's some good quality games. That would get us out of here quicker. Not that I'm looking to hurry. I gotta be honest with you. I woke up and I felt like garbage. I felt bad today. My sinuses were killing me. And the thing is, it is spring now, man. It's springtime. And my sinuses are already not great. And then when the spring happens, it's like, and I woke up feeling like I got hit by a pound of bricks. And I don't like drink or do drugs or anything, so there's no reason for me to feel like that. And I didn't eat anything weird. I was like trying to figure out what it was. But ladies and gentlemen, here we are. We just did a big Red Dead Redemption 2 stream. And now, the Fortnite. Let's rock right into it. Loving the music. Thank you, Xmod Matt. Xmod Matt, by the way, is a great guy. I don't know him personally, but this guy's channel is fantastic for streamers. If you need music, it's a non-copyright. Xmod Matt is your man. Thank you, Xmod. You're the man. And ladies and gentlemen, we are the man as well, as we play a little bit of Fortnite with a little bit of Fortnite on your television screen. Watching some Fortnite, you're gonna see the game. I wanna play the game. Play the game. I wanna play the game. Does anybody know who Hootie and the Blowfish are? Probably not. Hootie and the Blowfish. We also have Van Pebble chat room from Twitch. We won't spend a lot of time addressing it during the shift or during the stream. But I call it a shift, I guess. But it's up there for people. It's really up there for you more than it is for me. There's people that like to chat while you play. So there, now you can do that. And I will still do the same streaming style that we do, which is we just do what we do. But I will acknowledge people if they're streaming. I mean, if they're talking. Chatting, I guess is what they call it. It's a chat room. One thing I'm not going to do, and I will not do. I will not do, hey chat, I'm not doing that. I don't care if there's 1,000 people in there. And there's no one in there. But if there was anyone in there, we're not calling you chat. I might say like people of the chat or there you go. Look at this guy. Whoa. This guy's out of hand. Oh, it's one of the South Park characters. I hate South Park. I don't like South Park. I don't like the honestly it's really annoying. I don't like the annoying voices. I know it's supposed to be annoying, but it really annoys me. I hate the characters. Hey man, what are you doing on here, man? If I hear one more person do that, or another streamer that talks in a baby voice. Actually, I got some help the other day from my bank, actually. I needed help from my bank, so I called my bank. I get by with a little help from my bank. What do you do when somebody takes your identity? I don't know, but it happens all the time. So I called the bank. And this girl answered, and she was from the fraud department. And I was like, hey, can you help me like get back into my bank account and stuff? And she was like, yeah. and she had the streamer baby voice, the little girl streamer. Go, yeah, what you can do is you can go to the door. I can't even do it. It's just like I hate it. And what happened was she proceeded to help me, and I did what a lot of people do. I panicked because I couldn't find my. She's like, "What is your old password?" And I was like, old password." And I don't know if it's because like I stream a lot, my brain is jello. Like I was just like I just had no energy left in my head, and I couldn't come up with the password. She was like, "I just think it's kind of weird that you can't find your old password." I just think it, and she's starting to like panic me. So when I got to I finally found my password. When I got to the end of the phone call with this fucking bitch, I basically told her like, the only redeeming quality that you have is that little baby voice that you put on. That's working quite well for you. I said, otherwise, you fucking suck. I didn't say fuck because I knew I was being recorded. But I was like, you really do. I'm like, I'm sure you're good sometimes. I'm sure there's people you've been good for. I know that's true. But you handled this poorly. Like, I'm going through already a situation where, like, I basically lost my identity. Like, I've been fucking hacked. And I'm in a bad way already. And you're just making it, like, 10,000 times worse. I get that your job is to be a little suspicious, but I just don't think you handled it well. I just want to tell you, I'm not saying you suck all the time, but right now you do. And she, of course, was like, she hung up on me or whatever, which she should have done. I mean, I'm glad I would have done the same thing, but ladies and gentlemen, let's get out of here. What do you do when you lose your bank account? I have to call up the bank, US, then I do it. You just call them. Why do you call them? Because you lost your bank. Because I'm certain. Oh man, it's good to be back. I mean, we had a great stream of this yesterday. By the way, I'm not a guy that's going to try to do a return performance. There's no way I could be nearly as. That was such a good stream yesterday. We got into the Sakuno thing yesterday. If anybody gets a chance to watch that stream, watch yesterday's stream. Leave this one. I don't even know why. Watch. Actually, isn't there supposed to be a? There it is. Ladies and gentlemen. Yes! Let's get into the territory here. I get by with a little help from my friends. Gonna try with a little help from my friends. Do you need anybody? Oh. Could be dangerous, but I'm ready for it. We got guns, we're good. I just grinded 3.5 hours of Red Dead Redemption. That game is so deep. There's the depth of that game. Wow. But it's crazy because it is a little bit annoying. I mean, there's a lot of annoying shit about that game where you go out of your way to do a storyline or like help somebody, and then you accidentally aim your gun at him. Because I had my gun aimed at the guy. But the reason my gun was aimed because I wasn't sure if he was okay. Then once I started talking to him, I forgot my gun was out, and then I aimed at him again by accident, and he ran away, and it just kind of like completely ruined what I just took time to set up. It was just like it's a little too fickle sometimes, the game, but I guess I don't know what to do about it. Uh-oh. Oh, that was bad. Oh, wait. Where? Okay. Nice. That's the Van Pebble I know. 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 Let's move the chat in just a little bit. There we go. The chat was a little bit too far. We can move it. We can move it like this. That's fine. But the chat was just a little bit. Must have killed that guy by now. All right, why do we even care about that? I don't know. Going the right way though. Oh, look at all this stuff. Whoa. Ember is the color of your energy. Whoa. I don't like this gun at all. I used to love this gun. I'm not enjoying it right now. Ember is the color of your energy. Whoa. Here we go. There's so much. There's so many people. Too many people. Everything's a song. Everything. Hold on. Oh, fuck, man. Right, there's a lot to think about here. First of all, that's mine now. Second of all, gotta be really careful here. That's mine. You know what? I really like that gun a lot. I'm gonna pick up another one of those. Hold on. This one. God damn, there's a lot of shit here. But none of it's really usable except for this, which is, let's go with that. Then the heavy assault rifle is nice, but I gotta be honest with you, I like this gun better. If I could have two of those guns, I'm good. I am completely in good shape right now. The pump shotgun I like, but I don't. What else? There's a sniper rifle here. We should probably do a sniper. And let's get the fuck out of here. Right? Whoa. Ember is the color of your energy. Yeah. We got 10 players left. And we've got two beautiful, these machine guns are really nice. And I'm thinking, let's try to snipe in this place, in this area. I was going to say this bitch, but I've been saying bitch a lot lately. I've been saying, like, in this bitch, I've been talking like that, I don't know. I get tired of talking like that. In this bitch. Like, what are you talking about? What are you? Where are you? Let's see. It's usually, this, a lot of times, is a bad idea, but it's so fun, though. Just to be on this height, somebody's probably going to see me and knock me down, but... Good, that was a good deep breath. Very good. I mean, that gun is fucking incredible. We now have two of them. And we also have... We have three of them, which is too many. I don't really want that, but I have it now. Fuck you. Almost really don't even want that. There's only 5 players left. Let's go. I mean, we're doing good. We got 4 players left. This is a great first game. Fantastic first game. This is what you want in a first game, by the way. Very exciting game. I mean, as game ones go, it's incredible. And this guy is going to be tough. Can you feel it? This guy's going to be really tough to beat. I don't know how we're going to beat that guy. I just don't know. What do? You let other people just kill him? Like, he's rough stuff. There he is. Oh, shit. Come on. Oh, we gotta fucking find that guy. He's gonna be hard to kill. We had a window there for a minute. This guy's gonna be impossible, dude. I might as well try to kill that guy and then kill that guy after. I mean, this is the way to do it, I guess. Yeah, let them fight each other. We'll try to get in here on the inside here. This guy's going to be really hard to kill, though. That was a good kill, by the way. Look at him. He's got, I mean, he really has a nice thing going there. And he won't stand still, which, of course, I respect. Why would he? There's still another guy left, actually. But that guy can't stay there forever. I mean, that's two of the toughest players I've ever seen. This guy's just killing it right now. Look at him, he's playing great. They're just two really good players. That's so annoying, though. Like, the guy that builds stuff is so fucking... I don't know what to do about a guy like that. The good thing is, eventually he was out of the zone, right? But, like, until that guy... Those guys are so hard to kill. They build a fortress, and then they build a fortress made of materials that you just can't get through. But that was a very good first game. And ladies and gentlemen, we're feeling a little bit better. I feel a lot better, actually. It was a tough day today, man. My sinuses were hurting me. My brain was... My head. It was tough, I'll be honest. But we are back. And let's play some Battle Royale. That was OG. And let's have some fun. Man, Pebble. Been a great day today. It's been a great day because it's been like a 3-hour day. I mean, it's weird. I woke up, already said, you know, my head hurt and stuff. And it was just like, I just felt like, I think I have to just go back to bed. Like, I was just really, really, I do think it has something to do with the weather change. Usually when it's like springtimey, it's that, and we have had the windows open. I really think that has to be what it is. Wow, it was bad. So yesterday we were talking a lot about Sykkuno, so I feel like it's okay to sort of rehash that because it's a continued thing. And initially, my take on the Sykkuno thing was this. For those who don't know, there was a guy named Sykkuno, big name streamer, innocent Asian guy, young, not young anymore, but he was in his 20s. I would say he was like in his early 20s in 2000 and maybe 15. He's about 34 years old now. About 34, 35. And was basically, this woman just came out and said, look, this guy's cheating on his girlfriend, and everybody was like, he has a girlfriend? It was this whole thing. And it turns out that he's this guy that just, basically he's a player. He goes and he flies people out, but he's this guy. Oh, I'm sorry. Like his hands on his mouth, one of those Asian guys. An Asian thing, right? We all agree. Right? The shy Asian thing. It's cute. Who doesn't love that? I love it. I love it. You know, there's certain things that you wish you could be, and that's one I wish I could be a little bit. I wish I could be Asian in that way, that shy way. That you know, I like it. Actually, I'm not making fun of it. I like it. I wish I could be more like that. You know, I adopted that in my own persona where I'm a little bit more shy. I don't do this, but mentally I'm a little bit more respect. Like, I think there's a lot of respect in the Asian culture. I love it. But what this guy did was anti-respect, and he's just running around flying girls around and having sex with them in hotel rooms. And yesterday, and I thought, here's what I thought. I thought, because I want to add to it, I don't want to keep saying the same shit over. Now, what I had originally thought was, there's no victims except for the girlfriend, right? This is what I originally thought. And I think that might be changing. The more people that are coming out, it sounds like he's a little more predator than we realized. And the reason I say that is a girl came out recently and she was like, I hooked up with a Suno or a Saikuno, which is funny that his name is Saikuno because you can now change this. Are you done making noise so I can talk? You can now change the spelling to ESYCH. You know, like you could make it like he's a Saikuno. So it turns out that this guy was just like, oh yeah, we do need this gun too. There's more. I think there's more inside here that we want to try to get here. There's a chest over there. So there was a girl. Something may have changed my opinion on it a little bit. I think it is sort of, but the girl that cried out for help originally, people are sort of discounting her situation because, like, you know, these guys kind of wanted his attention and they got it. It's like, what do you expect, you know? And I get that part of it. Like, you wanted this smoke in a way, you know? Like, you were looking for this relationship and now you're upset because you can't have them all to yourself. And when people were talking like that, I was sort of agreeing, like, yeah, you're right. There's no victim here. But then there was a girl that said, hold on. Recently said that she was like interested in Saikuno, and the thing that got me about it was, number one, she said, and by the way, I'm an adult streamer, so we're going to talk about adult themes, and it's going to get nasty a little bit here. She said she went to hook up with them, went to a hotel. By the way, we're playing very good so far. Let's keep focused on the game as well. She went to hook up with him at a hotel. She was going to go to this thing, and he was like, you're going to go to the thing? I'm going to go to the thing too. Maybe we can see each other there. And then apparently they got a hotel room together. I know, that doesn't look good for her. And then they were watching movies in their room, and he made a move on her, and she was basically like, I don't want to fuck. and she felt pressured, and she gave him a blowjob. Right? And she felt shitty. She felt weird about it. Right? She didn't feel great about it because she's kind of like a one-woman. She felt like this was going to be a date, not like you didn't want to be a whore, basically, right? So she felt weird. And then when she woke up in the morning, because she was in his hotel room. Now, I guess she was going anyway. I don't know why she didn't get her own room, but whatever. I'm probably missing parts of the story. She ended up in his room, and they slept overnight. And when she woke up the next morning, of course, Saikuno initiated sex. She didn't really want to, but she kind of just was like, okay. And then he came inside of her because he wasn't wearing a rubber. Okay. So those are the facts. Jack. Right? Those are the facts of the case. Here's the part of the case that I find kind of, which goes against him. He's 35, she's 18. When you're dealing with a girl that young, they really don't understand what they're getting into. I know she's really technically not a victim, but it's interesting. The part that's interesting to me is that how many more cases are there like this? And is it sort of a thing where it's a lot of 18-year-old young girls? Because that's a serial predator thing. It starts to get more predatory when it's an older guy preying on young girls because they don't really know what's going on. They don't know. And you're preying on young kids at that point. That's how I feel about it. I know everybody has their own take on it. Fuck. I'm at the point where if I have to throw this at some point now, don't I? That had to hurt. My concern is for human beings, right? And my concern is for people that are preying Nice, we got away from him. We're kind of fucked here, man. We don't have good health at all. Get gun. Oh my god, that was beautiful. Does he have any health at all? We're like really in trouble here. I don't like the predatory shit. I don't like the thing of like an older guy preying on young girls. I get that you're rich and famous and you got like a big thing going. And I get that you're appealing to those girls, but you need to let those girls go. They're also like, what about like, I don't know, it's kind of gross to do that to people. Like, I'm a guy that, I know this is going to sound weird, but if somebody's a fan of yours, you're just taking advantage of that. They're looking at you like a superhero, and you're just taking advantage. And especially a young person like that. I know it's exciting because she's really attractive, but that's not the right thing to do. Sorry. That's how I feel about it. Wow. It's not right. It wasn't right what he did. Sorry, that's how I feel. In that case, and there's so many things about it, there's different cases with it. There's different situations about it. There's different like there could be 17. I mean, there sounds like there's a lot. That's the thing too, is like, how many girls do you need to fuck? Honestly, I'm being serious. It sounds like that's where it becomes predatory to me. And there's some people that are like, it's easier when they're younger because they don't really, you know what I mean? Like, there's that, which is honestly where maybe that's the issue. Here's my other thing about it. The person that came out initially about it, the person that initially came out about it, trying to speak more clearly here, obviously thought that there was a need to come out. A lot of people are going, oh, she did it because she's just jealous. I don't think so. I think she came out because she saw it as like, this is an issue. There's something like here that we need to like be aware of. And I think when we say we, she's talking about her fellow tribe, females, her lady friends. She's looking out for the girls. And I think that's what kind of sucks, is when you got these other male streamers, and I love XQC and a lot of these guys, but like, for you guys to try to put this on her as if like, oh, she's a fucking, these chicks are bitches. Like, dude, they really are kind of, at some point, there's a victimization going on. I'm not like a bleeding heart for like women's rights or whatever, like, because I think it's going to get me pussy or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I'm speaking as a guy that just doesn't get laid. I'll just come out and say it. I jerk off. That's how I get my pussy. So don't come at me. So you come at me. But seriously, I have no iron in the fire. Like, I'm not trying to impress anybody here. Like, it's not impressive to tell people I don't get laid. Like, I'm an older guy. It's pretty much over for me. I don't care. But I do want to protect other people, and I need to protect them. No, but I am for the protection, and I do feel like there is something predatory about that. And the fact that she came out and then other girls came out, yes, on the one hand, maybe other girls came out because they wanted to get on the... I get it. But there's something about it that rings true here. And it does sound like he took advantage of that girl in the hotel room. That she wasn't 100% like... She wasn't like a slut type of chick. Like, she... It sounds like he was... He played... I don't know, man. It sounds like he played her. It's all sad, though, right? Of course. There's 3 players left. That's where we're at with this. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to drive around a little bit. Why not? Let's drive around. This will basically take us through most of the map. Where are you, sons of bitches? Might be able to pick them off here. Let's see if we can get them from here. We've got a car. If we need to drive down there, we can. We can also run down there. We don't have to drive. It's 2 players left. All right. I have a good idea. You know what? I'm not going to get stuck in this bullshit. You can get stuck in this bullshit, not me, bro. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Oh, we came in second? Are you serious? Oh, man, I wanted to pull that out. I wanted to pull that off so bad. I wanted to pull that off, so that was a good game, though. So that was my take on it. It's like, because I said a lot of shit yesterday. I don't think we were saying, like, the girls aren't victims, but I did say in a tweet, I did tweet that, like, the girls aren't victims, which so far that we knew at the time that I tweeted that. But to hear that girl's story, it definitely sounds like my main issue with the whole Sykkuno thing now is still that the girlfriend got... I hope she breaks up with them. And then the other thing is the 18-year-old girl thing is a concern. Like, you should not be messing with people that are younger. And if you are, I'm concerned why you're doing it, because your reason for doing it isn't just because, like, you know, hey, they're just like, they're better. It's better than older girls. It's not the case. Like, older girls, I understand, like, it's a younger model, but I've never been one of those, like, if they're old enough to bleed, they're old enough for me or whatever, or if the grass is on the field. You know, that's those sayings are disgusting, but that's what, like, guys have said for years. Or, you know, there's a song where the guy goes, she was only 16, and if I could fly away with you. You know, there's this whole song about take you away into the night, and we could climb in the sky. She was only 16. And it's like, there is always going to be a thing about young girls and how guys want young girls, but I'm here to tell you, young girls are not worth that. It's not. The more you look at, like, what you have to deal with, they're not mature enough, and they're not prepared mentally, emotionally for what a guy, like, they're not prepared for going to a hotel, meeting a random stranger, and just bareback fucking, you know, with no condom on, and just saying see you later next time. Like, they don't get that. They're too young. They're looking for a conversation and all that stuff. And it's kind of like you're sort of taking away their innocence, and it's just not right. And that's my whole take on it. And now I'll stop talking about it. But it just doesn't seem right to me. And I don't know how you could, like, enjoy it. And also, here's the thing too, is that, like, the after thing, when she's on Twitter, she's all over, you can see her anywhere. I don't know her name. Apparently she's a streamer. And she was basically saying, like, after it happened, she didn't talk to him for a little while, and then she talked to him again after a while, and he brought it up, and he was like, I don't know, I'm sorry. Like, he didn't quite apologize, but he knew something was wrong. And right away in the hotel room, he knew something was wrong. He knew it didn't feel right. And here's the deal, man. If it doesn't feel right, it's not right. And if you're a 35-year-old guy, you should know that by now. You should understand that. So my feeling is he doesn't really care. He just wants to. I guess he was such a nebbish for such a long time in his life. But that doesn't make sense either, because he's 35. Sykkuno's been famous for at least 15 years now. He's been famous for 15 years. So if you're doing it now at where you've been famous for that long, you're a fucking scumbag. All right? It's not just that you're like, hey, he's rich and he's taking advantage of. No, no, no. 15 years of it, you would have gotten used. You would have by now sown your oats, as they say. So anyway, that's all. I don't want to keep talking about it, but. You know, I'm sure people will be like, oh, okay, Van Pebble, you're a white knight, whatever. It's like, well, that doesn't make any sense. That implies that I'm somehow trying to, like, gain something from this. Like, I'm not. I don't gain anything from talking about this. I don't even gain, like, viewership. That was hardcore, dude. Let's try to, Good lord. I like it, but it's like, that's scary. I'm scared. I'm just kidding, I'm fine. Let's go. You know what we need is health. We need health right now. Oh, okay. Oh, speak of the health devil. All right, what do we want to get rid of here? Let's get rid of that gun right there. It's like I sort of have a little. I mean, I think I only want to talk if I have more to say, and I think I do. Like more points to make is what I mean, and I think I do. It's like when you're young, and you're excited about like certain things, like famous people and that kind of thing. You don't really understand the cruelness of a decision like that, like the decision to go with a grown man and be in a hotel room and be alone, and that's grown-up stuff. And when you're 18, you're not a grown-up yet, and that's on you. It is on you. It is on her. It's on her to not do that. But it's also on the 35-year-old guy to like, he shouldn't be putting a girl like that in that situation. And so, I know she's attractive, but I don't like the way. I just don't like any of it, really. I don't like any of that. And the fact that there's a lot of people that are saying, like, it's a lot of people at that point. It's like, it's same thing happened with like other people, different guys, different situations, but like Chris D'Elia, these other guys, like they become famous, and then like years and years and years and years later, you find out that they're basically like in this cult-like sex thing, and it's really like it's out of hand and it's not right, and there's no defending it. And they're so deep in it that they're not going to not have fans anymore. Like, I'm sure this will hurt Saikuno's reputation. It'll hurt his sponsorships a lot, too. I'm sure of that. I would be surprised if he... Like, the problem with Saikuno, really... I mean, the issue now for him going forward is... He's this anime guy, and anime is like it's supposed to be like I don't know. I guess there's sexual anime and shit. Can't tell you because I don't know, but. But it seems like a lot of his sponsors for that are going to be for aimed toward younger audiences. And now he's going to miss out on a lot of that. A lot of that sponsorship's going to disappear. You would hope. Anyway, that's what it is. You feel so bad for these guys because they feel, and like a lot of people are kind of like saying, "Oh, you feel sorry for them, man? Don't fucking feel sorry. That's what they want." It's like that's not what they thought they were getting. They didn't know. They were too young. They didn't understand. Too young, didn't understand what was happening, didn't understand the full scale. And you know why they don't understand the full scale? Because they're only half of your age, you fucking idiot. Like, almost half of your age. If you're 35 and she's 18, that's almost half your age. That's fucking retarded what you're doing. And you probably don't know, because you're an adolescent yourself. You became famous when you were in your 20s and you just never had to really worry about anything. So you've never had to think like a real person. But it's gross. Thank you. I've said enough now. And I won't say another word. You know that's a lie. You know, we're going to just keep talking now. I think I've pretty much said enough about it. I'm good. I'm glad. Good. Somebody should speak up for it. Nobody's has it. If Van Pebble wasn't here to speak up for 18-year-old girls... I'm kidding. That's the last thing I want is to be the hero of 18-year-old girls. Believe me. Damn it. Where did that guy go? The guy that was shooting at him. This is a great place to... It seems like we're in a good location here. Make sure nobody's got us targeted here. Where you at, guys? Where they at? Where they at? Oh, look. Is it down here? No, it's down here. Wow. Probably going on inside the thing. Here we go. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you fucking do that. And how many kills has it been? 6 kills? I mean, golly. Alright, let's go see if we can collect some loot. Give me the loot! Give me the loot! I'm finally saying give me the loot after years of that coming out. Let's see. Oh, look at this. A legendary. Thank you. Wow, that's really nice. It's not even my birthday. Oh my god. Ladies and gentlemen, there's 10 players left. I don't know, something just triggered me yesterday when I heard that whole thing. I saw the whole thing going down. And it was kind of a new thing. It was like a new person came forward. And then you saw like all these guys that are like the same age as Saikuno, basically, defending him. Damn it! So close. Then you saw like all these guys coming out as soon as this second girl came out, and this girl was legit like upset. She was well spoken, and she basically explained it really well. And it seemed to me like she had a point. Like she was kind of pressured into it, and the way that they both acted afterwards, the way she described, he was like, even when they saw each other like a month later or so, he was still questioning whether it was okay. I mean, he knew he did something wrong. And it's like, it's a good warning for people to hear that, like, this is guy's doing this, he could do it to you too. Watch out. But then you see like XQC and you see like Asmongold. These are guys that are, I'm sure they're cool, great, smart, awesome guys. I don't want to start a beef with those guys, but like they're also youngish, and they're kind of just taking the side of Saikuno. I think they're kind of doing the bro code thing, and this is not a time for bro code. It's a time for human code. Nice. No, I mean I understand like their side of it, because they're kind of like on the Saikuno side as far as like they're also endangered species, those guys. They're rare species is what I meant to say. It's like they made their fortunes, which are quite big fortunes, from like very lucrative fortunes, like beyond baller, like oil field money almost, like to that point where they're making like maybe a small oil field, but an oil field nonetheless. And those guys are wanted by girls now. Like, people look at Asmongold and they go, oh, he's a catch. And he knows that he's not. He's definitely not. But they have to watch out for themselves because people are out to get them. So they're kind of taking that approach of it where it's like, come on, anybody could just say anything now. What the hell? They wanted that. And it's not exactly what that girl wanted. That is not what that girl wanted. That's not what she wanted. Sorry, it's not. Well, Van Pebble, you know what she wanted? From Saikuno, that girl? You know what she wanted? She wanted a real relationship, and he couldn't give it to her. So she... No, first of all, Yes, but he lied to her also. We didn't talk about that. He did not tell her that he had a girlfriend, according to her. And this is all coming from everybody else. Sykkuno needs to fucking break the silence. He needs to do an official, what do they call it? Just he needs to come out and officially talk about it. He needs to come out and do a podcast or do a broadcast and do a show and say, "Hey everybody, I'm Sykkuno. Hi. Well, this is awkward. I guess I have to come forward now. I had sex with a girl and I didn't wear what did you say? I didn't wear a condom. I came inside of her butt or ass. And he needs to just come out and just tell everybody, exactly what happened. Where you're coming from. And I'm sure maybe part of it is legal, where he is a wealthy guy and he probably has a lawyer. And I'm sure a lot of people by now have said, like, don't fucking say anything until it's time. When it's time to talk, you'll talk. These guys all have handlers. Believe me, they have handlers. And somebody's handling his shit right now. Probably there's somebody with a trench coat approaching the girl with a wallet full of cash. There's $20,000. Shut your mouth. Shut up. Don't say anything. You don't have any weapons right now at all. Try to go where there's going to be a lot of weapons. Like, even if somebody was in that area, we could still get weapons. We haven't found it yet. This looks good. This is the big city. I need something, man. Okay, here we go. I mean, come on, everybody. You never got into a little trouble because your eyes got a little too big for the prize. You didn't realize, I didn't know it was going to be that. Like, of course, that happens very easily. You don't realize it. Next thing you know, you're blowing a guy, and then you're. I mean, it happens very quickly. I speak from experience. I'm kidding. Well, I wouldn't really know because women aren't really predatory like that. At least not in my experience, And again, I'm not trying to come across like, oh, he's trying to fucking come across. No, I'm just telling you, women aren't really predatory like that. For the most part, they're not. I'm sure there's an exception to the rule, but everybody's predatory when it comes down to it, but mostly guys are predatory. But we usually grow out of it. Honestly, we usually grow out of it. I know how the song goes. He goes, "If I could fly, I'd lift you up." Everybody knows that song, right? and take you into the night. Fuck. That didn't work out like I planned. If I could fly, I'd pick you up, I'd take you into the night. My name is Sakuno, I'm 35, and you're 18. I mean, that age sounds bad, right? 18? That's not good. And I want you to... It's too bad because it's such a pretty song. And it's about basically scoring with a 16-year-old. That song is about a 16-year-old girl who's having trouble in her life, and the guy basically wants to take her away from it. But it's so sexual in nature that it's... What the fuck is that? I hate that thing. It's a what the fuck? I lift you up. It's a great song. I just wanted to swap that out. Jeez. Oh, we gotta move. We gotta really move, dude. Okay, we'll make this. We got this. Holy shit. We're going up to the mountains. Going up to the mountains, and we're gonna have a little bit of fun. Ding, ding, ding. I'm gonna go to the mountains. I hope I don't get shot with a gun. Here we go. There is a part of her story that people are going, that I can see why people are going like, so there's a part of the story that's interesting. He was fucking her, and he was going to come inside of her. And he asked, can I do it? Can I come inside of you? And she goes, okay. And in this, when she told the story, she said that she's kind of deaf and everybody knows she can't hear well. And that did sound weird, that part of the story, but it's also like when you're in that situation and you're more here's how it goes, right? I'll play both parts. Can I come inside of you? Okay. Like you're more asking the question of like, okay? Like it's not a question that like he's about to do something serious inside of you there. It's not like she has a lot of time to answer the question. You know what I mean? And, I don't know, man. Tough situation, bro. Tough. Very sad. One that I don't think he'll ever recover from. How could you? How could you recover from that? Need to get out of here. Need to get out of here. By the way, well played. Thank you. 9 players left. Go. Yeah, I mean, my position was never... By the way, my position was never really like for Saikuno anyway, but I was more like, I felt for the girl. I was on the girlfriend side, which I still am. And that was pretty much it. I was like, these other girls are just hoes. But then when you see what he's doing, you go, oh, this is why they're calling to action. They're not calling to action because he's having sex with girls. He's cheating, and they don't like that. But they're calling to action how he's doing it, and that it seems like it's a little bit unnecessary the way he's doing it. Like, it probably shouldn't be doing it that way. And they're noticing it. They're like, yeah, you know, like, it's one thing to kind of hide that you have a girlfriend and be a scum. It's another thing to do it to like try to trick people. Like, it's almost like if I saw 2 deer and I was hunting in the wilderness and I saw 2 deer and I saw one deer limping, but the other deer was strongly running, and I shot the deer that was limping. I know that that's if you're trying to survive, you shoot the limping deer. But if you're like just hunting for the sport of it, you let the limping deer go. I think. Maybe I'm wrong about that. I might be wrong, because maybe if you're a hunter, you want to shoot the limping one doesn't have a chance to survive anyway. So that doesn't really work, I guess. All right. Oh, I see something. Oh, and I have a good gun for this too. Oh, nice. You have a car? Look at you. Look at you, Mr. Car. 4 players left. Three players left, ladies and gentlemen. Van Pebble. Ah! Still a fantastic game. And that's going to be it, I think. I think that's how we're going to end the stream here. It's 10:18. It's time to go. Ladies and gentlemen, Van Pebble ending the stream. That's a good stream, though. I didn't even realize how late it was. Time to go. Thank you very much. It's being quiet because I realize it's kind of late. And that's the stream tonight. Very good stream. Things are good. Van Pebble's feeling good. I'd like to thank everyone for watching the stream. This is how I like to end the streams. Let's do a very quick advertisement, and then we'll get the hell out of here.
Real life content?
Van Pebble is on most, if not all, social media. Well, most, not all. Most social media as Van Pebble. Here's a tweet for you. The only person I feel bad for in this whole Sykkuno drama is his girlfriend. She lived with him and probably thought he was the one. Those other girls aren't victims. I sort of changed my tune a little bit on that. Except maybe there were victims. Maybe there were. Sorry for them. Ladies and gentlemen, we spelled victims wrong. Should we respell that? Nah, who cares? Van Pebble's on Twitter. We apologize for tweets we made. Go check us out. If you'd like to donate money to Van Pebble, my real name is Thomas Palvino, and you can donate money to Thomas Palvino / Van Pebble by going to PayPal and typing in send money to Thomas Palvino at Thomas Palvino, ThomasPolvino. I don't have a job right now, so I could use it. Ladies and gentlemen, Van Pebble is on YouTube. We take the videos from Twitch and we throw them up on YouTube. People are enjoying it. We're having fun with it. Please go and support me. If you really want to support me, you will let me fly you out. We'll get a hotel room together. We'll watch a movie. You'll give me a blowjob, and they'll come inside of you. Okay. Oh, wait. That's Sykkuno. Sorry. If you really want to support me in all seriousness, Van Pebble is on YouTube. Watch the videos. Like the videos, maybe. And then subscribe to the channel for sure. Van Pebble's on YouTube. And Van Pebble's also on Twitch. Please follow us on Twitch. We've got more followers this week. This is a good week for us. Please continue to follow. If you're gonna watch me on Twitch, could you please chat in the chat room? Get the chat going a little bit. If you have questions for me, I'm happy to answer them. Thank you for watching this particular stream. We got the Twitter, we got the YouTube, we got the donate. We also got the Twitch. And also, you can subscribe to me on Twitch as well. We're not affiliated yet, but we will be. We will be if we can get more people in the chat room. How's that sound? Thank you, everybody, for watching the streams. That was a good stream. That was actually very good. We're getting really good at this game, actually. Fortnite is becoming... Like yesterday, I had like 2 or 3 where I just kept dying, and I was like, this is horrible. And then I came back and had one of the greatest games I've ever had. Although I would argue the game I just had, where I had like 6 or 7 kills, was just as impressive. But we're putting up these Fortnite streams that we're putting up right now is something I'm proud to put my name on, because the thing that I feared most about playing Fortnite is that I wasn't good. And when you're just starting, you are going to suck. But you're going to get better very quickly because it's a very easy game to play. And that's why I think it's such a great game. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get out of here early because I'm already talking over past 10 o'clock. Thank you for watching the stream. My name is Van Pebble. My goal is to come back tomorrow at 12 p.m. and stream until 10. Come back and watch us. We're going to play some Red Dead Redemption 2, some Fortnite, some Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, and whatever else we can play. Anything super video gamey too. I'm looking for I'm also getting into like I want to play an old school, like one I would put a quarter into, one of those games. Those platform games where you like 2 guys running through trying to kill everybody. It's a guy and a big guy. It's a big guy and a little guy. Like those games where there's like, you have to go through it. Oh, get over. And you have to, yeah, those are great games. I like the old arcade games. They're fun. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching Van Pebble. See you later. See you tomorrow.